This morning, I'm going to talk about 0 to 9++ philosophy, a platform to achieve and, more important, to retain success and happiness. I think these are the two terms that we use throughout our life, success and happiness. And we want them together. Success without happiness and happiness without success, I think nobody wants. Today's theme, I would like to detail some of my own experiences in constructing this philosophy and how you can actually plan to achieve it and achieve it. First, a little bit of my background. I always introduce myself as an innovator and an entrepreneur. People ask me, if that is your introduction, what do you do? Then I tell them, I do what others don't do. That is what is about innovation. Who is an entrepreneur? I think here is a nice definition. An entrepreneur is someone who jumps off the cliff and on the way down tries to build an aeroplane. That is an entrepreneur. Then who is an innovator? And what is innovation? Here is an example. She is my wife for 45 years, 43 years, and my co-founder and co-chairman of my startup company about 40 years ago, and this is how she defines it. Innovation is an incurable disease. And she explains why she says it. It's a disease, difficult to see you. This is not at ease. If you happen to get in touch with any innovator, you will find this in him. It's not easy to deal with him. He's always restless. He's always up something. And the most frequently word used by my wife in the family is, you're talking impractical things. Impractical. So innovation and impractical goes together. And also, there's quite a lot of anxiety and all that. Anyway, if you mix these two definitions together, what do you think of me as an innovator and an entrepreneur? As someone with a disease jumping off the cliff. Someone with a disease jumping off the cliff. It was exactly the way I felt during the beginning of my career as an innovator and this one. Always anxious, always apprehensive. And then I used to visit many meetings, many discourses, out of which Mrs. Prema Pandurangam, her discourses, Art of Living, and prior to that, SSY by Prabhakar. I attended many conferences, many discourses. And then what is this? How can I contain this anxiety, this uncertainty, and lead a normal life where you can see the success and happiness? That is when I built this philosophy, 0 to 9+ philosophy, a platform for achieving and retaining success and happiness. This is worked and refined over the last 25 years. I think I will share it with you. It's structured this way. Our place in the cosmos, universe. This is what one of the great physicists have mentioned. We live on a minor planet of a very average star located within the outer limits of 100,000 million galaxies. All of us are sitting today in this universe that is the smallest of the galaxies, and it is on the outer periphery of the universe. And how trivial are we compared to the universe? I think you should understand our position in the cosmos, in the universe. And our existence. How long do we live? 100 years? We're lucky 120 years. Okay, nobody wants to live more than that. And then what is the age of an Earth cosmos? Millions of years. no comparison. It is your existence is practically zero, the ratio. And how about our knowledge? It is again, there is more unknown than known. And that is infinity, the ratio. And that makes our index almost zero. So in existence, in knowledge, almost you are zero. But then you can't accept zero as it is. And then we have to be somebody. So that zero, what you do is you protect something to it. You add 1 to it, 0 becomes 10. And then you become another, add 0, some more knowledge to it, it becomes 100. And that one, that protects, is called purpose. You may be knowing very little how are the innovations coming from villages, from rural areas, from people who are not that highly educated. These are all because they have a purpose. And I think this zero is very important for us. And also it gives us another dimension to it. Once you realize these two facts, you become very humble. Once you become very humble, you are reachable. You are likable. You are liked. Okay. So there is a personality change in it. And you yourself will transform from zero to infinity, your capabilities. Affable, friendly. So that is how you make an insignificant zero to almost an infinity. That is the first philosophy of our one. Summary of element zero is know the power of purpose to make your presence and knowledge very significant. There are many innovations that we have done around it. One of the innovations that may be interesting to you is a wit and film methodology that we have developed at D.N Rao Why you are learning, why I am teaching, and why I am learning. It is a teaching learning process. And there are many examples of this case. This is element one, unique in life. Unique things in our life. You think there are many, but I can't think of many. At best, 4. Unique things and unique. You are unique to yourself. That is self. Next one, parents. Unique. You can have only one biological father and mother. They are unique. Respect them. Then you learn to respect all other elders. Then time and place. Time is unique. And truth. If you see the truth as unique, then you are very comfortable. Then you distort the truth, then it's unhappiness starts there. Okay? And respect these unique things, then you're happy. We coined a word like presencing around this one, where you're present here, but some of you may be thinking of something past, future. That means you are not respecting your time. You are here, your life, presence. I think the word presencing, to be present, sense, and experience the truth. We have built that philosophy around this unique, around this number one. Number two, there are always two sides for anything. If you call it the other side as another side, then I think there is a discussion. But if you start with the thing like the other side is the wrong side, then the discussion closes there. So there are always two sides, and in many cases, I think it is, if you partner with the other side, not oppose with the other side, partner with the other side, then you are a successful person. Summary of element 2, partner with the opposite. Element 3, you, me, us. I think it's essential that you, me, all of us live in harmony. Work in harmony, live in harmony with others. That is the most important thing.
Work when he starts.
Element 4. This is important. I will spend some time on this. For success, there are 4 S's for success. In my mother tongue, Telugu, okay, there are 4 words that start with the phonetic S. One is, that's the reason why you'll observe many Telugu-speaking people are successful all over the world, okay, because they follow these 4 S's. Okay. That is Sankalpam, the resolute. Second one, Shraddha, dedication. Third one, Shama, hard working. And fourth one is the patience, Sahana. Okay. One of my nephews, he tried to introduce one more word called Sahasam, courage. But then we convinced him it's already included in the first one, Sankalpam. He got convinced. So we still have 4 in the family. Okay. Ms. Surmi Prasad she's the executive director at Gujarat Petro and also happened to be a cousin of mine. She summarized the whole thing and referred to a 135 years a stanza from the professor of Harvard professor who said this: "Let us then be up and doing with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait." This is the Psalm of Life. All of us read. When I was young, I read it, but in between I forgot, and only recently it was reminded by my cousin. I think it's a very powerful statement. Learn to labor and to wait. The patience is essential for success. Element 5, respect the nature. There are 5 elements on this around us. Okay. How important it is. Most people complain if it is summer, it's hot, it's cold. Winter, it's cold. What do you expect? In summer, you expect it to be cold and the other way around? No, accept. And then be comfortable with your surroundings, with your nature. And of course, you can build a lot of philosophy around it. The way that we have to necessary to save the globe, respect the 5 elements and be in harmony and save our planet. You come to get comfortable if there is a shortage of electricity, shortage of water, shortage of power. All of us, we are not respecting it, we are misusing it. Element 6, awaken the giant within you. What are you and what are you? At the middle of the night, you get up and ask a question, what am I? Who am I? You have only 6 things that belong to you. One is the body. Without breath, body has no meaning. Memory, intellect and imagination, enthusiasm and soul. These are all the things that you have. You have nothing else with you. Respect them. If you are looking for an athlete, train yourself to the first one, body and breath. You bring down your pulse rate to much lower. You build your body. If you are about intellect, if you are doing research, if you are doing writing, if you are a professor, you respect your intellect, imagination, memory. And if you are in creating music, creating art, you respect your soul. And in any case, all of them will come in at one stage or other. I think that is very important, knowing yourself, where is your strength and where is your focus. Element 7, these are 7 habits of highly effective people by Covey. These are 7 habits, actually we practice it in every institution that we run, including VNRVJIET. I think this is a principle that you carry these habits with you when you go out of the institution or when you are working within the institution. Then life becomes very productive. Element 8, you have achieved success, but what are the things that can bring you down? This is the attachment and entanglements. You get attached to something and entangle yourself. Procrastinations. One gentleman has already mentioned the impact of procrastination and obsession. Jealousy and greed. Anger and arrogance. It is not somebody else that is going to let you down and make you unhappy. These are the within you that can create a downfall. Please be aware of it. This is the 8th lesson. On the 9th, I would request you, I think it's building a philosophy that suits you for happiness and success is not difficult. I think I would encourage you to build your own philosophy. Okay. But remember, the plus that I have in this one is, the things that I have built in is, in addition to these 8, learn to the power of asking. People are shy of asking. Dignity comes in or something, but you have to overcome this. Ask, give, and then the prayer. This is it. And then, to summarize it, these are the 9 things that are easy to remember. But when you overlay these 0 plus 9 plus rules, that booklet, on your everyday activities, overlay it on your activities, and be assured that you will be successful and happy, and you will retain that happiness. With that, thank you very much.